What is going on, ladies and genitals? Welcome back to another Modern Warfare 3 commentary here on the PS3, and this is going to be I Am a Loser Episode 2, where I try my best to get the victory and come out short. Now, right away, you're going to notice that I don't really jump on flags as much as I did in the last episode, but you're going to see that we had the lead like the entire time, and I don't know if I just got somewhat like out of focus or what, but I did not realize we were losing at the time. I think we lose this 200 to 197. They do get us triple capped a couple times, and that was the big difference. Now, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay much, and this is on the PS3 as well. I'm using the G36 here, and I really do not like the iron sights on the G36. I don't know about you guys, but when you pull them in, they're just really bulky and they take up a lot of the screen. When you get a red dot and you get kick, the G36 is a monster. Even on the PS3, no difference from the Xbox. It is just a beast. Now, like I said, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay much. It's going to speak for itself. I am using in this game the attack helicopter, the Overwatch, and then the Pablo. I was going to try to do a series where I was going to use all choppers and call it, come up with some kind of title. I don't really know what it would have been yet, where only thing I use is choppers, but you're going to see in this how many choppers I get and how quickly they get shot down. So I will probably never use a chopper again in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know, it may have just been this game, but this dude Rage Mage, which was in my last video of the MOAB, this is still the same lobby. He is shooting shit down like crazy, and I want you guys to count the amount of helicopters, as far, attack helicopter, Overwatch, Pablo, all of that, and how quickly it gets shot down. It was pretty ridiculous. Now, this has definitely made me stray to the specialist, strike package. You don't have to worry about anything getting shot down. You get all the perks, and you become a super soldier and all that. But rest assured, I will never use this setup again with these 3 choppers, because I think it may get me 3 kills out of probably 10 as I knife lunge, as I typically do in Modern Warfare 3, right past the dude and he shoots me. Now, that happens to me even on Xbox, and it is quite ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. I don't know, it could be me, but my knife never works in Modern Warfare 3. I'll lunge at him, I'll miss, it won't work, something. I always die, so therefore, I'm probably just going to quit trying to knife. I don't know, but it happens to me all the effing time. But I want to talk about some horror movies, and one that I just seen recently. Now, I'm wanting to go see The Devil Inside really bad. I think it looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. I haven't made it. I haven't even heard any reviews of it other than the bazillion ads we've seen on YouTube and all the commercials. Now, right there, you see I kill that dude, and I'm looking this way, and I hear him tacking, sir, and luckily turn and get him as he's right there about to shoot me in the face. But we got that. But The Devil Inside looks pretty beast, and it's based after like true events. Now, we've seen different movies before based on true events, and they kind of it's pretty stupid, and this movie may be stupid as well, I don't know, but right now it looks pretty awesome. So I want to see that. So if you guys have seen it, and let me know in the comments what your opinions are on this movie. I want to go see it very bad, but I don't know, I don't like going to the movies, especially on something like that where it's probably going to be retarded, because let's face it, nowadays pretty much every horror movie that comes out is somewhat it's retarded. It's retarded. And that leads me right into my next movie that I'm going to talk about. Now, I was at Walmart the other day. I had never heard of the movie Apollo 18. For those that don't know, it's about the last Apollo mission to the moon and why we've never been back, because they, get attacked by aliens on the moon. Now, I'm standing in the checkout line, and I see that movie on the little rack at Walmart, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what this is about. So I look at it, and I read the back cover, and I'm like, dude, that sounds pretty badass, They make it out to where it's like real footage of all the attacks and stuff like that. But I'm reading this, and I'm like, dude, this movie sounds badass. I bet it's going to be beast. So I hold it for a second, and I put it down. I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy it. Well, the other night I was sitting here getting pretty bored. This dude, I think, was pissed off at me. They're taking B right now, and I'm trying to look to see him or wait for him to pop out, and he's probably like, motherfucker, get out of my spot, yo. But anyways, I was sitting here the other night, and I'm getting kind of bored, and I'm wanting to watch a movie, and I'm like, well, hell, Apollo 18, I'm going to go to Walmart and buy this movie. So I go to Walmart, I buy Apollo 18, I come home with high hopes that it's just going to be beast, man. I make some popcorn, I lay down on the couch, get my blankie, and I'm covered up eating popcorn, put in this movie, and it starts going, and, you know, every movie starts slow, so I was patient with it, but after a little bit of time, after about a half hour to 45 minutes, I'm just sitting there thinking like, damn, man, come on, get to the point, bro, because it was just like a bunch of unnecessary stuff. And you know, finally it starts to happen, and these aliens, or whatever you want to call it, they start surfacing on the moon and killing them. And what it boils down to is it's these rocks on the moon turn into spiders, dude. Yeah, I know, gay, G-H-E-Y, gay. Rocks on the moon are turning into spiders, and somehow they enter the bodies of these astronauts, and just like, well, they kill one of them. I'm not going to spoil the whole movie, but don't go by, or don't even bother watching Apollo 18. Now, it was supposed to be, like I said, the last manned mission to the moon, and why we've never been back. Now, I've seen on YouTube, don't know the credibility of it, I don't know it's true, I don't know my, like the astronauts from the day, so it could not even be the real astronauts, but they were interviewing astronauts on YouTube of their experiences and how they did find aliens on the moon, and that's why we've never been back. And if you think about it, we've never been back to the moon after like 67 or whenever Neil Armstrong went. And you know, all these dudes on YouTube, supposed, which they could be, I'm not really sure, astronauts are on there saying that they know for a fact that NASA, you know, came in contact with an an alien race on the moon, and we were warned to never go back. Now, I'd seen that a couple years ago, and then I seen, watch this though, I'm going to cut my story short right here. You know how my knife doesn't work? This dude's apparently does, as he lunges all the way up the dadgum stairs and gets me. I had to watch his kill cam. I'm like, what? And then I see him miss the stairs. I'm like, yeah, retard got me, dude. But, you know, I'd seen these interviews on YouTube a couple years before this movie's ever came out. You know, a couple years ago, this movie's fresh on the stores, just came out like the last couple weeks. And so when I seen this, I was like, oh man, dude, we're actually going to see this in the real, and you know, all this footage is released, and it's going to be like epic, dude. I want to see this shit. Dumbest movie ever. Dumbest movie ever. I was so disappointed with it. Like, I'm sitting here, when the movie ends, you know, it's one of those movies when it ends, you're literally dumbfounded. You're sitting there like, what the French toast did I just watch? And I really paid $20 for this DVD at Walmart a little bit ago, and this movie blows, dude. It was horrible. I don't recommend Apollo 18 to a blind guy, okay? It was that freaking bad. You know, if you guys want to watch it, more power to you. I go into all movies with an open mind, so I'm not like the guy that's just going to call it, like, try to debunk it right away. But this movie straight blew huge wang, okay? Huge wang. So what? How many choppers is that now? Has you guys been counting? I haven't been counting. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really want to see The Devil Inside, because I've always been like the Exorcist was a badass movie back in the day, and still is a badass movie. If you've not seen The Exorcist and you want to poop your pants tonight, go rent that. It may even be on Netflix. It was made in like the 70s, and it is just ridiculously like creepy. Okay, I don't get scared when I watch scary movies, but it's definitely one of those ones that'll make your hair on your ass stand up. Okay, you remember what I talked about one time in another commentary? You will have a gooch mohawk. That ass crack hair is gonna be standing up. You moon somebody, dude, you're gonna have an ass crack mohawk. I'm telling you right now when you watch The Exorcist. So the exorcisms have always been kind of appealing to me, and like always had gained my interest. I would really, you know, if, as bad as it is to say, because I don't want anybody to be possessed, but I think it'd be pretty cool to watch a legit exorcism just to see what all really happens, and to know that this really does happen, because, you know, you hear about it, and you hear about a lot of things, but we don't really know if it's true. And I'm not saying it's not true by any means at all. It's just like when you watch these movies and you see these chicks doing like back handsprings and shiz, and it's just like, yeah, right, dude, this ain't really happening, is it? But exorcism have always like I've always had interest in them. You know, the Exorcism of Emily Rose, that was a good movie. It was pretty freaky as well. She could move in positions. It was just like, son, Son, I don't know. It's just crazy. So I want to see how good this Devil Inside movie is, because it's based off an exorcism, and it's also based off of true events. Now this right here is pretty crazy. Check this out. How did he not kill me? He's even using FMG knives. Isn't that shiz overpowered? I don't know. He must not shoot, but look, I hate that, man. I clearly shot the dude and he killed me. What the French toast? I want to get another Moab, son. I want to get one. But yeah, look, dude, we're winning right now. I'm a loser. I am a loser. I need to come up with a song. Isn't there a song like that that's like I'm a loser or something like that? I can't really tell, but you can see we're winning, and like I thought we were winning the entire game. I'm playing with randoms, letting them do their thing. I'm just trying to cut them off. I thought they were spawning over here today, trying to cut them off. Like you seen that other video when I faced that 607 clan. I'm just trying to hold that general area down so they can't flank around, but apparently they did. And I'm kind of checking out A here. Don't know if I want to go down there and jump on it, because this Rage Mage dude that's been shooting all my shiz down the entire game, he likes to hide back in the back with a heartbeat sensor and you know, just aim down sights at doorways and stuff, and it's pretty funny. I actually went back and watched this in theater from his perspective. I don't know why you can't watch enemies in first person, so I had to watch it in third. But this dude literally never leaves his spawn. He's all the way in the back of his spawn. But when there's a chopper or something in the air, he is right on this dude. He gets his stinger out, goes out, and takes it out. Now, that's one guy that, even though he sucks huge Balzac, I would definitely invite to my party, just because he was taking out air support like crazy. So that's always a good plus for reals. Right here you're gonna see some lag after we got like capped, and then they win. I don't really know what was going on with it, but that was just a quick ending. I didn't even realize we were that close to the ending, but I lagged really bad right there at the end. Don't really know why. That's why I like did the boot scoot and boogie backwards and then killed that dude. But if you like these loser episodes, please, you know, leave in the comments if you do, and if you like this little gameplay, please remember to rate and subscribe. Yodi signing out.